backup. I'm here. I'm going to be off camera, off mic for a couple minutes.
So? Well?
Problem solved. Shaelmar that lived in the cave won't pester you anymore.
Superb! I've gained a warehouse, and you've gained my gratitude.
Mind showing me what you're selling? See you later.
Har har. Okay, so the cave didn't do anything to uncover that location. We didn't go very far in at all. Shaelmar was probably right there. There's another something up there that we didn't find. I gotta say, not coping well with shit lately. And many of you know that. If you've been here, you know that. But, it just doesn't take much. Throw me from the horse's back. Not much at all. Buck me right off. So, yeah, having the... Things are all fixable. But, yeah, I love fixing things live on stream and then having them not work. And then having to bounce the stream. What's with the early stream? Geralt said... Geralt said no show was not cool. How you doing, Bob? Just had to bounce the stream, too. Are things working okay? Once we're back up, is the sound working okay? Had some issues. You making it through the week, Bob? Let's see what's up here. I do want to head over to Corvo and hang all our paintings that we got on Tuesday.
Ooh.
Yeah, gotta try and make up for the no-show. Starting early. I'd like to do more early streams. We used to. I enjoy them. When shit works, I enjoy them a great deal. I like starting early. Part of the problem lately has been just thinking too hard. Just as the day goes on, start interacting and thinking too hard about shit. You know, it's right there on my Twitch page. What do? Play games, solve problems, watch the world turn. Well, there are computers to fix, I fix them. If I can solve other problems, I'll solve those too. I like playing games. I like watching the world turn. I've been a little down on that last one lately. And I don't like to, I don't want to spread that. I've been going crazy. I don't want to make other people crazy. No matter how many times you tell me it's okay, or it won't spill over, or it doesn't affect you, that ain't true. Of course. We're here together and we affect each other. And so I don't want to come here when I'm at my worst. Spew bile and drag people down and... I don't know. Maybe it ain't the best way to deal with it. I'm not saying it is. But there are times when I just... that's something I don't want to share. I don't mind leaning on friends. That's different. I just don't want to... I want to share the good times. We can share some of the bad. We can all bring our stuff here. When it weighs us down, we can do that. But I'm in a sort of unique position on this side of the camera. And you can tell. You can always tell. You can see where I'm at. And I don't like bullshitting people. So there are just some days when I'm going like this. I don't like those days. I don't want to do that. I don't want to miss the streams. Here. Cake helps. Cake always helps. Samuel Ides notes. Father's hounded me to do chores again. With all his nagging, I shall never finish my ingenious mechanism. At least Mumsy supports me and lent me her mirror. Along with 2 others I bought with my savings, I will be able to test whether the device I've invented will indeed work. Why did we have another copy of this? We read this. And here we are looting another copy. We read it. He was trying to test his discovery to get light into the darkness of a particular settlement using mirrors. Here, let's read the last paragraph. I would like to test my discovery today, but Father keeps shouting that my contraption will only attract a few feeble-minded magpies to doo-doo all over our abode, or even worse, bring in a flock of harpies. But he's always got a problem with everything. I'll wait until he leaves for town, then set up my mirrors in a flash. Lots of dead bodies in this game are accompanied by notes of brilliant ideas. I had this bright idea. And here lies my body. So yeah, sorry, that rambling. Oh yes, that's just my MO. So starting early, I'm trying to head off the blues. Because we have pretty good times here. Even when things are a little bumpy. A good place to be. I thought I'd better get us started before things go sideways for the day. Cyclops? Sounds like Cyclops. Friendly? Not so friendly. he really hit us there. Whoa! We have some pretty serious bleeds on our fast attacks. Just made new swords. We've got fully leveled gear for the moment. Level 40 swords. We've got greater mutagens slotted, so we're getting huge attack power bonus for sword fighting. And we're getting 40, 40, and 14. Could be a little better. Unlock the newer mutations. Slotted one for signs. How weird is that? Sword fighter using signs? Yeah, we've got it. We're using it. And as we get more points, all of a sudden getting more skill points means something. I already had everything slotted I wanted, but if we're going to get more and have more slots, we won't be able to slot just anything. Depending on what mutation we slot, that will set the color, the type of abilities we can slot. Going to get more power for Igni. Burn, burn, burn. We're gonna need to spend on other stuff
just
first
came in over secure
before we can
channel.
even do that. Ty, thank you. Tyler, cheers. Thank you for your sub, man. Good morning. You out there. Sir. Ah. Your Friday's off to a good start.
My stomach growls like an angry wolf.
Arrgh.
Terry in good health.
Witcher or not, you've still to bust your bum.
Cyclops, I still need cave troll liver. We have some things that have been in the crafting queue for a while that we can't make without cave troll liver. 2 of them. Ooh.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Yeah, man. Work while you work. I like it. The house situation, anything going down this week after the end of the last? Maybe you just take a break from that for a few days. Don't know what your plans are, but more! There shall be more. That face
I am
is,
assuming direct control.
that face is repeatedly, simultaneously satisfying and frightening. Cheers, man. You're getting your earnest money back next week. Switching realtors. Just chilling out now. That sounds like a good plan. All of that. Good. Breathe. Money. Back that bit and move on. Yeah. Work out. Work out. Let's go hang some paintings. East. This. Right. May not be anything in between. Roach trying to autopilot. Button here.
If they would just take to work as they take to dancing, that mug's a fright.
When Roach autopilots well, she autopilots well. Ah, and if you have camera centering turned off, you get some... I get to enjoy the ride for once. Beautiful, go, Roach, go! Gorgeous countryside. Stop and fish by the lake. Hi! I'm enjoying this one-button gameplay right now.
Hey, over here,
We stop and help
Not
another
so fast,
vintner.
Roach. Giddy up.
Like the last game, it's gonna be one monster or a small pack or something.
There's no knowing what lurks in these wilds.
Elf driving horses? Has the world gone mad?
Lads, I find your concern touching, I do.
Oh,
Yet I've long awaited this day. So, you must forgive me, but I shall go through with it as planned. Ah, it seems my guide has arrived.
Greetings.
Greetings to you, White Wolf. I presume you saw my notice? Foolish question. You're here, thus you must have seen it. Forgive me, I should introduce myself. Count Belladal, a great admirer of your deeds.
Thanks. Not something we Witchers hear often.
But Count, sir, do you mean to go off with just this Witcher? A right hardy fellow he is, no ponce, I'm sure. But your expedition's too risky on the whole. And not taking us with you's, pardon my saying it, right daft.
You exaggerate, Vilmar. I believe I can manage to survive half a day without someone there to wipe me arse in my stead. My guards lament, Witcher, but you must forgive them. Now, to get down to brass tacks. As you've no doubt gleaned from the notice, I've a rather extraordinary proposition for you. I'm a lover, Witcher, of nature. A devotee of the wild. And Toussaint is home to several species not encountered elsewhere. I'd like you to accompany me on an expedition whose aim is to... preserve them. Yes. Naturally, you'll protect me should the need arise. My ever-vigilant guard, see, will report any reckless behaviour to my wife if I get so much as a scratch. And then woe will be me.
then you should stay out here.
Count Belladal? Famous poultry farmer, is that it?
Well, that was my grandpapa. Dear man. But my trade is the wine trade. I import the finest vintages to Covere, my homeland. The very reason for my frequent visits to Beauclair, during which I like to, partake of nature, let us say.
Really need a Witcher to, partake? Got guards of your own. Take them, save some coin.
I could, surely. But they too deserve a bit of rest, relaxation. Right, lads?
There's a bit more to
Besides,
this.
Plenty of coin. Coin that needs spending.
Isn't there?
Who dares stop me?
Ah, so this is about a rich man, bored stiff, seeking thrills.
There's also Clarissa, who...
Vilmar, please.
Who what?
My daughter. I always return from my travels with some souvenir or another. She looks forward to them tremendously. But we did not meet to chat about my family.
She thinks you're
Let's
some
discuss our venture, must we not?
big game hunter.
Need some details before I can say anything. Where are we going? What am I supposed to do exactly?
In the roundest terms, we shall admire the local flora and fauna. And while we do, I might preserve a thing or two.
Preserve?
Of this device, see, the Parastysamac. It captures, likenesses.
A paracesta what?
It's like a movable megascope, capturing moments,
Transforming them into illusions, based upon which I then paint a painting.
So, you want me with you, looking at animals and flowers and...
Well, that's more or less what it amounts to, yes. Except you will first have to track down the creatures I wish to capture. I know only the very
It's more involved than the last
approximative
cave.
of their habitats. Well, and should any trouble arise, we'll have your sword at the ready, right? So, agreed?
This has come back to me. This guy wants us to fight a garden full of centipedes. There's something with a peacock, right? Meow! Peacocks, which apparently sound like strangled kitty cats. This one's gonna cost you.
Pretty unusual contract.
I couldn't agree more, yes. And I'm prepared to pay a commensurately high fee.
Don't mind if we actually talk about exactly how high that'll be first, do you?
Why ever would I? Please, simply tell me how much you wish to receive.
It's just... Points level. This guy's rich, so just...
Sublime! We've a deal!
Gimme. Can't ask for more than that. Seriously, less than 300 crowns? Geralt has no idea what this guy wants us to do.
Doesn't seem hard. Be glad to do something pleasant for a change.
Pleasant.
Sublime. In that case, here's your man. Before coming here, I dispatched requests to several local hunters. They located the habitats of the species of interest to me and marked out their ranges on the map.
Good thinking. It'll save us some time. Won't need to track. Ready to go?
Yes, let's. The light seems perfect just now.
My hand shakes so bad, I cannot hold my tools.
Of the hat.
An excellent day for capturing moments.
Check Count Bellador's map to find good spots. Which to spot animals. Yeah, great map. Sure, we'll go there. I'm on it. Now, how about you mark my map with those spots?
Seems I got the map, so I'll lead.
A lot of fun stuff in it, Jamster. There are plenty of things I like better about Hearts of Stone, but splendid moments, places, characters, quests. There's Blood and Wine has some great stuff in it. I think the writing's a little stronger in Hearts of Stone.
Wouldn't rather be out here with those guards of yours?
You jest. It's deliverance to emerge from under their wings. Believe me, they're overprotective. Oppressively so. I wish to admire the wildlife. Preserve it. Not watch them kill it in a fit of misguided fear for my life.
What if the wildlife attacks us?
Then we shall have no other recourse. I do not wish to be something supper. You? But as long as they remain calm, we've no need to provoke them. It's of the utmost importance to me, in fact.
It's deliberately overblown, Damster. Fairy tale-like on purpose, not just the actual fairy tale references, but the way it is so picturesque as to be make your eyeballs bleed with the colors, the saturation.
Map says there's something panthers around here. Hunting. Stay close. Keep your eyes peeled.
A bear.
One request, Witcher. Avoid bloodshed, if at all possible.
So just dodge and box. I mean, I like boxing bears. Are you sure you don't want to get a picture of that?
No! What are you doing?
What do you mean? Pretty sure we don't have a choice. Rules say I gotta box this bear now. this. What do you think?
An excellent day for capturing moments.
Did you capture that moment?
Hear that? Panthers.
I think you forgot to
I
take a
did not hear
picture.
a thing. Clearly, your senses are far more acute than mine. I must rely on them.
Now, what's your plan? You're gonna take pictures, and I'm gonna do what? You want me to kill them?
Damn poachers. Snares.
Aw.
Looks like they were hoping for a bear. Panther got caught instead.
Look, come. Will you help the mother?
Yes.
Give it a shot. Gotta call her first. Like they'd have lunch us otherwise.
You see a superb image.
Okay. Come on, girl. Hitboxes are your friends.
Folk call witches heartless. This will put the light in that.
Parasticemax upset the animals. Better get out of here.
Cannot abide poaching. I'm content you share my love for animals. An excellent day for capturing moments.
Go this way.
Got pretty broad interests for a man of the city.
I suppose I dabble in my share of things. Wine, nature, painting. I imagine the life of a witcher must be rather more monotonous. With all due respect.
It is. Never boring, though.
I, for one, cannot fathom only ever consorting with the same creatures, day in and day out.
Got a wife?
Yes? What's that got to do with anything?
Nothing. Just asking.
What does he have for us next? Another bear. Sure. Bears are just here for flavor.
Hear him.
It's those...
Uh-oh.
Centipedes.
Yeah.
Giant.
We're gonna
Underground tunnel
we're gonna need
burrows.
to kill these.
Make a distinct sound.
You don't want to
We
stand
can use that to track them.
near me. That's a good idea. Detective Geralt, on the case. Seriously, you and your camera need to stand back.
Sounds loud and clear here. Must be near the nest. We're here.
Well, this vantage point's no good. I shan't capture a good image from here.
No saves.
All right, wait. We'll find you a better spot that's safe, too. Tread lightly. Giant centipedes sense the softest sounds, the lightest vibrations. You wake one up, it wakes up angry.
See, probably have a search area. We need to find him, find a good view of the lair. Let's go to the high point up here. Lay on a rock. You should be safe. Pick this spot.
Seems like a safe spot.
Safe, perhaps, but it offers no view whatsoever.
Fine, we'll keep looking.
Oh, on rock. It's on rock. Okay, I can go
How
for this
about
spot.
here?
I don't know. Isn't it a bit close?
Fucking
Right.
Goldilocks
We'll find
here.
Another spot.
Looks like the next spot to examine is closer to the nests. You really think this is A bad spot, huh? He doesn't think that's a good spot. He wants to be over here. Huh? Maybe on the rock on the far side if we're really lucky. There. Don't wake the centipedes.
Here, maybe. Distance seems right. Lights
Get your
not
ass
bad
over
either.
here. Bring your camera.
This will work perfectly. Can you lure them out?
Give me a minute. Need to think. Vibrations. Gotta send some through the ground. I'll try tossing a bomb or casting a sign. And you watch out. Don't get any closer.
Not the sign he means. Just... Insectoid oil.
Excellent day for capturing them.
This is so nasty. Get one? Sweet.
We've disturbed them enough.
So you want to leave? You just think we should leave, huh? 'Cause I'm still down here with them. Is he gonna be pissed if I kill them? Usually when things spit acid at me, I kill them. Jamster, fortunately, gotta get back to work. No more Witcher for you today. For the rest of the stream and everyone. Cheers. Don't work too hard, man. Good to see you. Have a good Friday, man. Let's not disturb him any further. I will try to abide. Slowly move on.
Thank you. Truly magnificent that was. We can move on now.
So I think he's pleased that I didn't kill them all.
Exhilarating. Positively exhilarating. Thank
It's
you.
peacock time.
I've one more request. Local peacocks performing their mating ritual. I'd love to see that. Apparently, a flock dwells not far from here.
We can go. Just don't count on peeping at them while they mate. Season ended a month back.
Oh, that's terrible. I so wish to capture their splendorous tails in full bloom. Is there nothing you can do if they prove uneager to present? Perhaps challenge them somehow? Goad them?
What did you have in mind? Don't have a tail myself, and I'm not likely to sprout one anytime soon.
My thoughts were more along the lines of Witcher magic. They say you can exert influence over lesser creatures.
Yeah, guess I can try. Can't promise you anything, though.
Splendid. Consider me contented. I cannot pinpoint the flock's location, but a hunter I know told me a few likely spots. I'll mark them for you.
All right. Let's go find some peacocks.
Lead the count to the place where peacocks live. Hey, Lumia, I didn't properly say hi because I was stressing out over the stuff not working. Thank you for letting me know, too. All of you, sorry about it. I just wanted things to work. Just wanted things to work. I just wanted... And I thought I had too much coffee. Stop! Stop. Hey, hey.
An excellent day for capturing moles.
Hey, hey, hey.
I was wondering, why peacocks?
My My daughter is rather fond of them. They will be a treat for her.
This guy's out playing National Geographic. For his daughter.
Close. Eyes in the back of your head.
And he's rich enough to pay a witcher. Make it possible. I don't think 300 crowns is quite enough. Hear that? You've had confirmations. You're wondering, that is what peacocks sound like. News to me.
A feather from the rump, coated in suet. Cock shed it recently and the suet's got a distinct scent. Ought to be able to track the flock.
A witcher in action. What a treat to watch.
So we could track it with the scent or the calls. They're kind of loud.
Hear that? They're calling to each other.
Fabulous. We're getting close.
How close do you want to get? Gonna scare him off?
Oh, that's lovely. Now, if we could just splay the tails.
See what I can do. Find a good spot.
Ready? Use your magic, Witcher! Oh, this'll be a masterpiece! Smile, please!
Oh, what have you done now?
Well, you killed them already!
You made me stop.
Clearly not all. Get back! Ah! Geralt! Save me!
But just go find a rock to stand on, alright? You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
All over now.
It was just one?
That was tense. I believe I've had my fill of excitement for today. What a wonderful adventure.
Man, those things
Get
are
everything you
awful
wanted?
without Eardon.
Yes.
In that
Eardon?
case, time to get back to your camp.
They're almost wimpy. Centipede pops out and just goes, "Ah!"
Returning your lord to you, safe and sound.
You've our gratitude, Master.
You see, lads, there was nothing to fear.
Thank you, Witcher, for looking after our day count. Seems the jaunt did 'em wonders. Breathed some new life into 'em.
Wait here a moment, Geralt. I have to fetch my coin pouch. Pay my dues.
New life? He was feeling down?
Made no mention, did he? 10 years back, his last, Clarissa's her name, took a spill off her horse. Been bedridden ever since. Cannot walk of her own. She'd been the life of the house before the calamity. A merry sprite what filled every corner with joy. Count would oft take her out on trips. She loved animals too. Excursions he makes now, or rather paintings he brings home. They's her only window on the wider world.
Sorry to make you wait. I was dead chuffed to be able to observe you in action. To confirm for myself there that the tales about you were not exaggerated in the slightest. You showed discipline, reliability, responsibility. I dare say you'd make the ideal business associate. That's a shame you've no interest in the wine trade.
One day, maybe.
Your reward. Use it well.
Thanks.
I've one other matter I wish to broach. In a few days' time, I shall exhibit my work for some friends, my coterie, so to speak. Would you come by?
Sure.
Why not, if I'm in the area?
Splendid. In that case, I shall see you at my lodgings. I'm staying with a friend while in Toussaint, near a village named Francois.
I'll be by. See ya.
Always good meeting a professional.
Letter from the hunter, huh? From the quest we just did, really to have been read before. As you ordered, we found out where the creatures of interest to you live. Ounce ledger. Mines. Green armor die.
Your strength's gone.
Yeah, we do have armor die now if we wanted to. You don't have to stick with plain leathers. On to Corvo. Ouch.
Ready to blow.
Pretty game is pretty.
Go, go.
What's this about?
Oh! 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 Come on, Geralt!
Giant centipede spawning ground. Should destroy it.
You're red. Sweet.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
Oh! What's with the portrait of the Witcher as an old man? Why did that just update? Oh, go see your painting at the market. It is done. We were painted the other day. Maybe we will tangle with wine wars today. Might be a good day for getting involved. Paper chase. A very, very cynical quest. Kind of fun. Bank quest. It's kind of fun. It's a banking quest. CDPR is awesome. That's why it's fun. All right, we gotta enjoy that for windmills, vineyards, sunsets, rolling hills. This is where I'd like to book my next vacation, please. Or my first vacation in 20 years. I don't know. Whatever. I'd like to go there. Can I go there now? Drewski, Densa. Hey, hey. Very impressive. Always impressive. Greetings. Going back to Corvo Bianco to hang some paintings and drop some stuff off. Let's see where we go. Place is ours. We're granted title to this estate. Such as Anna Henrietta. Not too shabby, eh? Roach has her own stable. We have our own cook, who's formerly a white, but pop this out here. We have to put some chest piece on. Alright, we'll put the Kaer Morhen chest piece. I want to put my old Wolven gear here instead of the Griffin gear, because I actually wore the Wolven gear. I don't want Hierarch Hemmelfart in the living room here. We now have a ton of paintings. We've got Iris and Olgierd. How about Little Witcher Ciri? Ooh, that's a big painting. This is Pouty Ciri. I think she looks like Ellie from The Last of Us. Little Witcher Ellie. Oh well. Maybe not. Does she look like Ellie to anyone else? I'm gonna drop off the paintings here. Knight returning from his quest. Harvest time in White Orchard. I could do that. That in the bedroom. Hey, did that. Place trophy, gold stick of joy. Joystick trophy. Black, third trophy though. Got the joystick, the fist fighting trophy. What's another trophy we can get? Stuff in the stash. We can never place any of these things anywhere. Special items from certain quests. Anchor, Chief Maid, Monogram DLC. There are quite a few more spots for art. Looks like the painting's been ripped out of that one. It's simple. Ruins of an old fort. Hey, look who it is.
I thank you for letting me stay. I cannot remember when last I was this happy.
I'd never expect someone with your past to feel drawn to the kitchen.
Do you fear I will cook in your home as I brought as a white?
Counting on you having slightly better taste as a human.
Of that, you can be sure. I loved cooking, even as a child. My gran was a true master in the kitchen. Her spit-roasted oaks was famed throughout the land.
Thought you were a lady, owned an estate.
Do you mean to say a woman of my rank should have had a cook? You're right, of course. And I had the best of cooks. But I devised the dishes myself. They only prepared them.
You sure you don't feel lonely out here?
I cannot say yet. Too little time has passed since you freed me of my thrall. But
She would have been more
somehow,
lonely as a white.
for now,
How could
at
she be
least,
lonely here?
I do not
compared
feel
to
drawn
that?
to the city, to others.
Visited others' homes as a white.
Yes, but ever at night, when all were asleep, I went in search of spoons.
Remember, you can always change your mind. Decide you've lived here long enough, just say the word.
I'd never wish to seem ungrateful.
And I'd never want you to stay against your will. See you later.
Take care, Witcher. And remember, you always have warm food awaiting your return.
Chicken, good. Not as many spots for paintings as I thought. Putting them in the stash. If there are any spots for paintings... any of the other buildings? Roach, you want a painting in the stable? I think we should give Roach a painting in her stable. Her stable. Hey, Roach. No place for paintings? Plenty of weapon racks. Witcher swords. Dropping these off so I don't accidentally sell them while spam clicking on a merchant. Sell all their junk. Okay. Go see your painting at the market. Mine Wars. There can be only one. No specific time, but great quest, so we gotta do that. Besides the name, I can't recall much of Mutual of Beauclair's Wild Kingdom. Knight for Hire, Gwent tournament with the new Skellige deck. They will call it new. And Finelli Bank, Paper Chase, back in town. We still don't have the basic Skellige deck, but apparently we have one of the missing cards in the Skellige deck already. Ran into at least one angry dwarf. There's this dwarf faction. Dwarves who hate the Skellige deck. And very loud about it. Game Hunter. Escort, Panthers, Count Belladal, the map. Right, his picnic tomorrow. That's what we just did. Till noon tomorrow, go to the picnic. Let's finish that up. Or message boards. Alright, we can fast travel there. Meditate. Does look like people have gathered already. You're a vegetarian, but I think you're full of baloney. Hey, policy. Tinks. Come for the art show.
Did chasing down witches make you go grey?
More than a picnic, this is a little festival.
This is to see
Have you seen the Skellige Isles?
I have, miss, I have.
I think I've caught something. Watch out, or I shall sneeze all over you. What big thoughts you have.
It is easier to find the part without
Herb toast. Baguette with camembert. Mmm. Something.
The Beauclair centipede, as it's commonly called, is seen here, proudly displaying its remarkable chitin and calcium carbonate properties.
I work from dawn to dusk's last light. Then give
Letter from the wife of Count Belladal. My dearest, everything here is good. For several days now, the sun has been shining and it is quite hot, so the widow in Clarissa's window. Boy, there's no widow lurking in Clarissa's room, but the window is open almost all day. You could see her little face when rays of sunlight hit it. Pure joy. She looks just like she was before the accident. If it gets a bit warmer, I'll have her chair taken to the garden. The day before yesterday, Master Boivard's wife, Elisa, visited us. You remember her, don't you? When the Boivards moved to Kovir, all the society ladies were scared of inviting her to dine, and she seemed to be either mad or some sort of self-taught witch. This was all because, despite not having the right education, she made magic ointments and cosmetics. It is said she spent 3 years in the Dragon Mountains learning from some elven sorceress. You know I don't pay much heed to gossip, which is why when the butler announced her, I immediately invited her in for a glass of lemonade. It turns out that she's an exceedingly charming person. Stories of her alleged witchcraft are highly exaggerated. She actually studied for 3 years at Aretuza, but because of some bad investments made by her father, she had to leave the academy. She left, however, with the good knowledge of plants and their magical applications. She brought with her a healing ointment, which I have to rub into Clarissa's legs each morning and evening for 10 days. When the treatment is complete, Elisa promises to visit us again to see the results and advise us further. I have a good feeling about this woman. In my next letter, I'll tell you what happened with the treatment she recommended. Take care of yourself, my dearest. I beg that you don't overreact and do something silly. If something happened to you, I wouldn't know what to do. I love you, Arabella.
They say a great deal about you, Witcher.
That mug's a fraud.
Whisper even more.
Consider yourself greeted.
Geralt
They
and
say
the
a
Panther.
great deal about you, Witcher, and whisper even more.
Panther with its foot stuck in the trap.
You could make yourself useful.
What was that?
White Wolf, taming Beauclair
They say a
centipedes.
great deal about you,
How exactly did he get a selfie with a camera mounted on his head?
Work doth one know. Slaughter
Both male and female Beauclair centipedes are formidable predators. The bees prefer to hunt in packs, yet the author of this extraordinary work is able to capture a lone specimen preparing to attack. Cast your eye on the hunter, who, though fully aware of the danger, wears a look of cold determination on his face as he awaits the optimal moment to strike.
Ah, Geralt, you're here. Wonderful. Come, please.
I'm delighted to see you.
I have a small gift for you, and I shan't let you refuse.
You are free to sell it, of course, though I would be honoured were you to hang it in your home.
Thanks.
Sort of business today.
Good crowd.
Hey,
You got a lot of friends. All of them seem to be fawning over your paintings, too.
Oh, when you have as much coin as I do, friends buzz around like flies on fresh meat. And they praise you to high heavens for each trip, burp and sneeze. Not all are lying sycophants, that's not what I mean. Just most, unfortunately.
Why bother? Why even invite them around?
I'm a man of enterprise. I must put my trade before any personal hatreds or sympathies. Besides...
It's difficult.
Besides?
At times, I'll exhibit a completely failed painting, just to listen to them twist their tongues into knots, trying to find just the right superlatives to lather on smeared rubbish. Naturally, the more intent someone is to get into my good graces, the louder they praise my masterpiece. It's devilish fun, I tell you.
Can't blame him.
Talked to your guards back at the camp. Told me about Clarissa. Sorry to hear about her accident.
Thank you. Kind words that mean a great deal to me.
How's Clarissa these days? Probably can't wait for you to get back.
To get her gifts, you mean? I've dispatched 2 already. She'll not need to wait for my return. En route home, I mean to pass through Dol Blathana. They say one can see Sylvans there.
Yeah, actually happen to know one. Name's Torquay. He can be mean, but for the right fee, he'll do anything you ask.
Splendid. I thank you for the hint.
Tell him I send my regards.
That's neat.
Nice meeting you.
Tell him Geralt says hi. Look at the third painting up close. A Witcher taming peacocks.
Wine, sunlight captured in a bottle. Never thought I'd live to see times like these.
That's beautiful. Small little pond, but the water rolling down, stream that passes under the bridge. Oh man. This is... I almost feel like spending a few hours sitting on the pier fishing those guards. Oh. That's what's up. Hello, Green. Right back at you. Hello, Jay and chat. Happy Friday. You're having a good one. Yeah, made it. Started early. That's what I want to do a little bit of. We've already got our Grandmaster Wolven gear. I know a lot of people like the Manticore gear. Have some treasure hunts as well. Just a few of those. So we end up somewhere else. See if any of them are in this section of the map. We could also head down to some POIs that we haven't discovered. Let's check a few first. North. I think the Manticore was northwest. Beeline? Nothing down here anymore. Alright. All roads lead north, and we're gonna go south. Go south. So Green, you got any weekend plans? Anyone got any weekend plans? My plan is to stay out of the gravity well. Here today, be here tomorrow. Interesting morning, snowing at 7, traffic, it's an insane hour 40 to get to work instead of 20. Green, that's horrible. Glad you got there safely. Minimal loss of sanity? That cow has no legs! Oh, the cow has legs, it's just floating. It's okay. There's nothing that's not weird at all. There's nothing weird here. Perfectly normal. There is no Dana, only Zool. Nothing to see here. Move along. Move along. We still have insectoid oil on the blade, too. Got to do this. Now that we have got some extra greater reds. Again, a lot of greater red over here. Instead of 14, we get 20. There it is. Now we got 100% attack power boost if you add it up. 40, 40, 20. Got a greater. We've got some others we can craft. Stay with me here. Weekend plans, Black Panther, and some Phantom Pain. Plan, are you playing single player, multiplayer? What are you doing in Phantom Pain? Performance stuff for the game. Greater greens. Need some extras. I have them here. The mutation screen. Need a lot of greater mutagens to get to the outer tiers. We also need 3 more ability points. But now we've got some greater blues made. We've got greater reds made. We're gonna... Not only can we not buy everything, but you can't slot more than one of these at a time. So it's not so practical to just go buying everything. But the more of these we unlock, the more of the extra bonus slots we get on this screen, the ones in the middle. We need 4 mutations unlocked to get that slot. Okay, sorry. Answering a message here. We're close, because we've got 3 unlocked. Not unlocked. We have 2 unlocked. 4 unlocked. Cheapest unlock, if we're just trying to get things unlocked, is this. 2 ability points, 2 greater greens. And then anything else is going to cost us more. Piercing Cold, Bloodbath, or eventually something else. We can only have one slotted at a time. Right now we're going for the basic magic, sensibility, signs can crit, chance of extra damage. We're using Igni, so that works. But as we get more of these center slots unlocked and spend some ability points we don't have yet to unlock this tier of this tree, so many dependencies, but eventually we'll have some more power for Igni. It's gonna take a while to get there. Green, you didn't realize there was multiplayer in Phantom Pain? Well, that answers my question. Single player started. Whoa! Really? Hi. Single player started with Ground Zeroes. Completed the actual Ground Zero mission first. Says that was bad. That'll get him. He's toast. Then unlocked a bunch of others. Gonna try those out first. Do it. That was what? No reason to rush. Ground Zeroes is great. Some people found it mechanically superior in a few ways to Phantom Pain, but Ground Zeroes is great. Doesn't usually get enough credit.
Giant centipede spawning ground. Should destroy it.
Right, and then we'll loot the letter. If I read the letter, I might forget. Run off. You know, Green, I think it's a pretty good one to start on. You've seen stuff here, so you're not flying blind, but the gameplay is so good in that one. I think it's a good place to start. The gameplay is quite obtuse and non-standardized in the earlier titles. Even 4, the controls are... Your controls have always been kind of wonky. But Phantom Pain has the most standardized controls. And butter smooth gameplay, so... My darling Jocelyn, trust this letter finds you in good health. You are aware, for how could you not be, the wild passion I feel for you and how overwhelmingly I long for you to become my husband. Yet since we are to stand together at the marital altar, surely you also understand I need to garb myself appropriately to prepare a wardrobe befitting such a moment. I already have an organdy dress, but no slippers. I've heard the latest rage in the Empire are slippers made of giant centipede hide, so I ask you, my darling love, to hunt such a beast for me. Or 2. Be sure the shoemaker doesn't run out of material. Bella de Guinness. You know, Green, I got into the Metal Gear Solid series by way of watching it played and then watching it played many, many, many times. Found out how much I liked it before I ever touched it. But MGS4, I prefer watching to playing, I think, to this day. Music, I like the atmosphere. It has a great intro. I don't know why. I guess I found it kind of tedious to play compared to the others. Why is that? It actually has pretty tight mechanics. Fighting centipedes for red mutagens? Yeah. Some nice under the hood stuff that was added in Blood and Wine. the ability to convert non-generic mutagens into generic mutagens, so you can combine them into stronger mutagens. It's always pretty frustrating to me that you couldn't use all the ones you were getting. You were kill a catacan and get a red, but it's not a red, it's a catacan mutagen. Green, do you recall the intro, though, for MGS4? The war has changed. Bleak. But its cinematics are really impressive throughout 4, even if over the top. Some of the most over-the-top cutscenes in video games are in MGS4. Really good. Yeah, Green, that a lot of the rage may have come from not understanding how to play. Was never into stealth games until more recently, saying. And then as the series progressed, the complexities of some of the game systems actually increased, so they could say, look, new stuff, new features, look what you can do now. We've got stress levels, and instead of just distracting enemies with porno mags, now you need to calm yourself down all the time. And for a series that already had complicated gameplay, they continued to make it more complicated. Phantom Pain sort of moved in the other direction. It has a lot of stuff and a lot of possibilities and some great emergent gameplay, but it's fundamentally pretty simple. Movement, combat, it's all simplified. I don't think overly simplified. They didn't strip it down too much. Those bandits looking for hidden treasure, they haven't noticed Geralt yet. Hangman's Venom. Yoo-hoo, boys! Oh, they are so bright. That's right, just walk into it. All of you, just walk into it! Right, you walk into it too. Anyone else? You coming? This way. That's right. One more? Ah, perfect. You guys are fucking brilliant. Ugh, you just fucking clubbed me. You saw my health was low. I didn't even need to check, but I also didn't do anything about it. Splinter Cell Conviction. I've never played any of the Splinter Cell games. I have one or two on Origin. Got somehow for free. Stealth games have. In a weird way, exploration games and stealth games have a lot in common, because in stealth games, you're deliberately avoiding action more often than you are seeking it. But why? Where's the pleasure in it? Well, because there's stuff to look at and think about. It's not just the tension of hiding. It's, it affords you an opportunity to take in the game. Yeah, that's so different from how you would take in the game. You're just hacking everything. Oh, you guys are still gonna burn. I'm sorry. Did you think that was gonna be any different? No. No. Burn! Yes! Thank you, Green. Nice. I like you bits, man. Yeah. Burning, huh? Okay, girls. That's enough. Got them. Nice dismemberments there. These guys have the alcohol I've been looking for, the Redanian herbal.
Message coming in.
Stuff's been hard to come
Patch you
across.
through.
Jimmy! Middle-aged stream! Hosting the stream. Hey, thank you, sir. Thank you for the host. Hey, man. How's Friday? Orders from Grey Bill Pellegrin. Gardener's Key. Take out that dingaling quail. The bumhole peeping weed yankers trying to get us killed. That caravan was armed to the teeth this time. Tipped off his black-plated buds at the embassy, I'm sure of it. Still slaughtered a lot of them, of course, but lost a few good lads of our own. Quail means to diddle our derrieres. Let's diddle Quail. Grab him, scorch his heels, and find out where he's hid his share of the previous raid. Can't possibly have lost all of it playing Gwent. Once you've got that, time for him to dance the grim fandango. Hello, Jay. Hi, chat. Took the day off. Week. Got like 3 weeks of sick days saved up. You just needed a day to unwind and be pantsless. Yes! Let your freak flag fly. Let it all swing in the wind and... Yes! That's grim. I need a mental health sabbatical. Some larger period of time than a day. Being on a more celestial scale. Yeah, mental health days, much needed. I think I've been taking too many lack of mental health days. Head north. Gardener. Oh, that's where we were at. Not leave without searching the workshop. Why? I got the key. To it again. Got the key. Door. Glad you took your mental health day. It's important. Those are important. Hang on now. Ah, well, here's some beer money for your next mental health day. Good on you, sir. I like you bits too. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, sir. That was most kind of you. How do you think the key we found get us in? It should. I'm sure the key on the body was for this shed. Those old guys gotta look out for each other. This year's my 4-0. 4-0. Burn the shed down. Okay, does that make sense to anyone else? We picked up a key off of this body. We're in the sack next to him. Search the workshop, find the chest with the loot. But do they not go together? The key, and there's 2 locked doors, and the key doesn't appear to open either one. Maybe the chest is outside and has nothing to do with the doors, and the key is to the chest, not to a door. I'm overthinking this. Somewhere there's a chest just laying here. I haven't found it yet. See it? Do you see it? See it! Here I am trying to open doors. Whale's Journal, which apparently we read. We've already read. Loot. We did read this. So diddlin' bored. Bloody Gwent. Alright. Report back to Regis if we're gonna do the main quest in Blood and Wine. Everything's tempting. Every last little thing is tempting. So POIs, bandit camp, more POIs, message boards, and some of the scavenger hunts for Witcher gear. We're up this way. I say, let's ride up that way. We're due our first break. We started early. We've been going 2 hours already. So we started early. Gonna confuse some people. Doesn't quite make up for missing out yesterday. Maybe we'll start early tomorrow too. Who knows? There are a few big advantages for me, and I'm I get started early. There's no opportunity for getting derailed and going sideways, which is what happened yesterday. I haven't been at my best. As I said earlier today, it doesn't take much to throw me off the horse. Shout, Roach! Unless they're gonna help. Oh, the body. Here already? That's where we took out the nest. Is. Come on, Roach. Come on, Roach. Be like that. Oh.
Faster.
Ooh, tacos. That does sound good.
What a day.
Spilled sweet tea on your pants on the way home. Not even mad? Or excuses to take off the pants. I like how you think. Tacos. Yeah, we've got Taco John's pretty close to me that has got these good chicken street tacos. All tacos, slightly fresher than usual fast food ingredients. These woods. Man, Witcher just has... Okay, Witcher and Horizon, but Witcher just has the most magical woods. Walking through the woods in The Witcher, riding. Ugh.
Come on now.
Wait, I didn't come back to the cemetery, but I did. Hold on. We're not going in. Followed the wrong marker. Change of plans. Take that break I was talking about, but gonna move us away from Regis. I know CDPR is not making any more content for Wild Hunt, but we could change their minds. At this point, we could come up with just about anything. Please add something. Add more. Please.
That's it, Roach.
This engine and a Fox engine were the rock stars of 2015, and I don't think anyone's really done much better. No, Roach! Hey, 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 hey! Whoa! Okay. Change of plans. Yeah, Jimmy, I'll ask same question I asked yesterday. Anyone watch the other day? Anyone watching Altered Carbon? That Netflix show adapted from a book or a series of books. Somewhat Blade Runner-esque. But really its own thing. It's finished it. It's really good. It's the kind of stuff I hope CDPR does with Cyberpunk. Want to see some stuff like I saw in Altered Carbon. Yeah, keep going with that. Keep going with that, Jimmy. It's good. Really haven't said much. Right, Vintner's contract right after a break. We're gonna take our first break here. Get a good early start. Sound like a plan? If we lose anyone during the break, we're just getting started. We're gonna be here, plan to be here another 6 hours today, so we're just getting started. Stay tuned. And if you are taking off anyone during the break, have a great weekend. See you back here in a few.